everybody, it's KayBeast, and for this week's art video I am back to creating actual art. Last month I spent the entire month making videos related to getting ready for my first artist alley, so I was doing a lot of con prep and didn't really have a lot of time to make art, so I'm very glad to be back to doing that. This particular drawing was done shortly before I left for house sitting, and I had an evening after I was doing con prep and stuff where I just really wanted to draw something, so I pulled out my toned paper sketchbook here, started doodling, well, not doodling, I actually found a reference image. I started working on a picture and was really enjoying how it was coming along, so I decided to start recording and just kind of see what happened, and I'm glad that I did because I'm very happy with the end result. So yeah. So this is a blue jay, and I did a sketch with my pencils and lightened the drawing with my knead eraser before going in with my Prismacolor Premier Color pencils. And I'm basically just filling in small sections at a time to get the final image. With using color pencils, I've noticed that it's easier for me to get better blending if I work in small sections. So, but I've never really been able to achieve like that flawless, smooth finish that some of the really experienced color pencil users have. The only time I really managed to do that was after using some solvents. Like I have baby oil and stuff, and I experimented with that last year, but I really didn't like the process of using that stuff. And doing the burnishing technique where you push down really, really hard with the pencil just kills my wrist. So I don't really want to do that. But I'm not really that bothered by the texture of the color pencil on the paper. It looks a little rough in some places, but you know, this was mostly just a pass the time kind of thing, and I felt like drawing a bird. We get a lot of birds out here. I live on the edge of the woods in western Massachusetts, and you know, it's the time of year when they're all out, so I've seen a bunch of cardinals and blue jays and robins and stuff all over the by the house and behind the house. So this particular day that I did this drawing, I had seen several in front of my window, so I was like, I feel like drawing one. And that's what happened. So yeah. So I have the, I bought a set of Prismacolor Premiers like 10 years ago. It was the 120 set. I don't think they even make that anymore. I think they've expanded their color range since then. But at the time I bought it, 120 was all the colors they had. And I saved up all my money at the time and bought it. And I still have most of those pencils from 10 years ago. I've replaced a few here or there that I've used a lot of, but for the most part, they're all the original ones. So that should probably tell you a lot about just how often I actually use these. So, I did destroy all of my blues, though, while working on this picture, so I really need to replace those. I need to make a list of all the colors I'm low on and just go out and buy them, I guess. They're all like nubs now, because I had to use them so much. But yeah, so I did use a reference picture for this. I found a free-to-use stock image of a blue jay on some random website. I can't remember the stock website that I used, because I did this several weeks ago. But I basically Googled free stock images blue jay, and I made sure that the website I went to said that it was free to use. Which is a good thing to do if you're going to be sharing artwork and you're using references and stuff. I mean, if it's just going to go in your sketchbook and no one's going to see it, maybe you don't have to be so strict about free use or whatever, but to be on the safe side, there are a lot of resources for free stock images, so it's just kind of good to cover your bases, I guess. I'm not quite at the point with drawing birds where I can do it very well without a reference, which is why I found one, but I do want to get better, so I'm probably going to be doing a lot of birds for a little while to kind of practice it, you know, drawing them and stuff so I can get better. I really want to get good at drawing birds because I've recently become very, very interested in paleo art. I binge watched like every Jurassic Park movie in the past 48 hours, which the first Jurassic Park movie was like my favorite movie as a kid, and I've been obsessed with dinosaurs since I was like 5, and it really got me in the mood to draw them. And the dinosaurs in particular that I'm most interested in drawing are theropods, and those are the ones that are very bird-like. Specifically, you know, the raptor family and tyrannosaurids and stuff, like, they found fossils with feathers on them, like they evolved into birds, and birds are technically classified as avian dinosaurs, which, you know, just makes me, like, super giddy. I'm such a nerd for dinosaurs, like, you guys have no idea. But, you know, I realized that if I really want to get good at drawing those, I should definitely study the anatomy of animals that they're closely related to or that they share features with before trying to come up with something. And the ones I'm interested in the most, obviously, are the ones that are closely related to birds. So I'm probably going to be drawing a lot of birds for the next little while, so that I can kind of get used to that anatomy before attempting to try something else, I guess. I don't know. I'm kind of rambling. This is actually like the 4th or 5th time I've tried to do this voiceover take, because my train of thought just keeps running away from me. I'm not really sure why that is today. I'm just feeling a little weird today, but it's alright. But yeah, so this was just a fun little experiment. Just kind of felt like drawing, and pulled out my color pencils for the first time in forever, and I'm really happy with the results, so I definitely got to use these more often. But yeah, I guess that does it for this week's video. Sorry if this voiceover was all over the place, but anyway. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.